Welcome back. With all of this snowy winter weather we're getting this weekend, it can be hard to imagine that spring is supposedly just right around the corner. In this week's In the Garden, Charlie and Sharon take us to Hildene and Manchester for a look at their cutting garden.
Charlie, there's nothing better than fresh vegetables in the summer, but it's nice to have flowers too.
Yes, it's nice to have cut flowers to bring inside, to have all season long, even into the fall, or you can even dry some of them too. And this is a good example of a cutting garden, a flower cutting garden. So it's designed differently than a regular garden would be designed because you're really looking for production. So you're doing it in rows, you're doing masses of plants all together with the idea that you're going to be cutting this continually throughout the season, so it's not going to look so great.
I know, but the inside of the house is going to look fantastic.
Exactly. The inside is going to look really good. And you have to think about how do you get color through the season. So we're here at a time when the lavender is blooming, and that's just a beautiful plant. You know, in our climate, the Hidcote and the Munstead and the Lavandula, which is a hybrid, a new hybrid, those are probably the best ones to grow because they come back consistently every year.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you want to cut those when the flowers are like these, full bloom like that. You can use them as a cut flower, or you can dry them, which is even nicer.
Yes.
Hang them upside down in a rafter somewhere where it's nice and airy indoors, and you can have them as a dried flower throughout the season. But we have other examples of perennials in here too. There's larkspur just starting to flower. A nice, tall, spiky plant to have in a bouquet.
And that's going to be blooming more towards the end of June, July?
Yes, exactly. That's
Okay.
going to be more of a mid-season bloomer. We have feverfew here that's right in front of us with these white little fleabane-like flowers. Really nice one as a filler in bouquets. And then you have some here that aren't doing anything quite yet.
Because those are later in the season.
That's right. These are annuals. So you have snapdragons, you have the zinnias here. They'll be blooming mid to late summer into the fall. And then, of course, marigolds and even some cosmos. In other sections of this cutting garden, they have hesperus or dame's rocket that's blooming. They have catmint, which is a nice one to cut as a cut flower too. And they have lots of other different ones that are just coming along now. So think of a cutting garden as a place that's going to be for production and a place where you can put a variety of annuals and perennials in there that are blooming at different times, so you always have some beautiful cut flowers indoors.
Beautiful.